detail a three-step approach to assess social acceptability. And this is this three-step approach to assess social acceptability of aquaculture development that is at the core. That this is this approach we apply to the Tunisian case study and partly on the Spanish one. So the process is organized in three different phases, and each of them builds over the previous one in a continuum of research action. So I will present much more in detail when we will apply to the case study. But we have three main steps. The first one is the analysis of the context where the aquaculture development takes place and a diagnosis of this development. The idea is to understand how the sector is functioning, to identify the bottlenecks, to map the stakeholders, and so on. And it can be done through interviews, literature analysis, participatory workshop in order to answer a series of questions I will let you read. And from that diagnosis, then it allows for a second steps in order to identify difficulties that are discussed collectively and that allow for identifying levers of action. And all these levers of action gave birth to some set of social acceptability criteria. And from this social acceptability criteria, we are able to co-construct a scenario of aquaculture development. And in the third step, in the final one, we evaluate and we adapt this scenario of aquaculture development. So we apply this three-step approach to the Tunisian case study, the Bay of Monastir. The Bay of Monastir is located on the northeastern coast of Tunisia. It counts for 12 of the 20 Tunisian farms. It represents 400 hectares for a potential of 15,000 tons, but half of the farms are operating at only 60% of their potential just to maintain their activities. And then after a strong initial development, there are first signs of unsustainability in a highly centralized context. And in addition to technical efficiency issues, environmental impact problem, conflict of views, and profitability issues, there is also a problem of image and acceptability of an activity that was strongly influenced by the previous political system. And following the Arab Revolution in 2011, the Arab Spring, aquaculture development had then to cope with a number of issues to initiate a new dynamic toward more sustainability. And then the question is, what lever of action could contribute to the development of sustainable aquaculture project? So we saw that there are a number of difficulties faced by the aquaculture industry in the Bay of Monastir. There are economic difficulties mainly related to some unfavorable exchange rate leading to more expensive imported input, leading to higher production cost or to lower technical efficiency when farmers switch to more local input that are less efficient. We have some issue in terms of some production that do not really match to the market, to the local market in terms of requirement from our consumer preferences. We have some environmental issues, some water degradation from other industries than aquaculture, from the textile, for instance, but also some allegation of environmental impact toward aquaculture. And we have conflicts of views with fisheries, with tourism for access to production area, for access to qualified manpower, for instance. Then we have an institutional framework to be built or rebuilt to be more in line with the expectation from the citizen and the aquaculture industry. And then the picture is a conflictual issue with the society, often combined with a negative perception of aquaculture, leading to a social unacceptability of further aquaculture development. So let's see how we can try to address this. So we implement this three-step approach as a way of a participative assessment of social acceptability of aquaculture development. So we have this first step. The objective is to understand the operation of the aquaculture industry, to identify the first series of bottlenecks to aquaculture development and to characterize and position the issue of aquaculture development in the specific context of the territory of the Bay of Monastir. So it was done based on 26 individual interviews. And then in a second step, this diagnosis was then discussed and shared and improved through a participative stakeholder workshop in order to produce a common and shared knowledge of the issues related to the development of aquaculture, but also to analyze the possible impacts of the development over the various components of the society. And then from these issues, we were able collectively to identify and discuss potential action levers according to their potential to mitigate or avoid this impact and difficulties. And all this, again, with the aim of highlighting what makes aquaculture acceptable or not acceptable in the Bay of Monastir. And then from these levers of action, this lever for action, a set of criteria of social acceptability was then derived from this issue. And you understand that all this has to be built each time in each context on each place. We cannot copy and paste that from one case study to another. We have to rebuild each time this social acceptability criteria. And then based on this second step, scenario of aquaculture development are built to reflect the diversity of opinion on the levers of action. And each of these scenarios, they illustrate a combination of social acceptability criteria. For instance, in the case of the Monastir Bay, the scenario range from super intensive and industrial aquaculture to no aquaculture at all. We have also the development of aquaculture in marine protected area, aquaculture through the multi-use offshore platform, and so on. And the purpose is then to work about the possible future for the aquaculture in the Bay of Monastir and the identification of the factors building the social acceptability and or unacceptability. What was important that all this process was continuously debated and evaluated with the involved stakeholders. So we, in terms of social acceptability issues, we already saw a series of difficulties according to stakeholder issues related to aquaculture development have various impact. Some are of economic nature, we already see them. Some other are attached to environmental issues, such as the allegation of environmental impact from aquaculture. But what was interesting for this allegation of environmental impact from aquaculture, it was not used to question the aquaculture activity, but rather to express discontent with the state authority in managing aquaculture development, especially regarding environmental impact assessment, monitoring, and enforcement. Then, beyond of this impact that participate to the construction of acceptability by the society, the development framework itself is an important factor contributing to the social acceptability, if not the most important. That means that social acceptability of major project is not linked to the quality of the project itself, but rather to a social construct. And as a consequence is that it has to be built each time in a dynamical way and cannot be copied and passed from a site to another. So if the society associate different negative impacts to aquaculture, it is mostly in the way in which the development is thought, and that is at the core of the issue raised by aquaculture development. There, it is expressed through the followings: inadequacy between aquaculture project and the ecosystems, poor distribution of project benefits, bad management practices for aquaculture investor, inadequate governance and institutional framework, lack of trust and transparency in the process, inadequate decision-making process, lack of information about project, and so on. So these perceptions are regularly found in the scientific literature about social acceptability. And following this first thought about the evolution of the aquaculture activity in the Bay of Monastir and its impact over the different components of the society, then the assessment moved to the development of aquaculture, but for this time in terms of social acceptability. The challenge there is was then to move from an individual perception of stakeholders about the issue of social acceptability that was based on the 10 identified social acceptability criteria to a collective perspective and understanding. To that purpose, the participative workshop brings out the priorities of each participant and confront them through 6 prospective scenarios, aiming at building a common and shared understanding of the issue of aquaculture development. And scenarios were not defined to be feasible, but to put forward the main issue attached to the development of aquaculture in the Bay of Monastir in the frame of social acceptability. All of them, they express a combination of social acceptability factor for the aquaculture development in the Bay of Monastir. And finally, the conclusion and the reflection were broadening to the expectation of the civil society in order to get the actor to think about what makes a project acceptable or not for the population by detaching themselves from the individual objectives. So this collective works versus the individual perception is key to assess and improve the social acceptability of aquaculture development. When, for instance, some communication campaign aiming at improving the acceptance of the project, for instance, are too often based on the discrimination of individual perception, and in this way they could miss the objective of fostering the social acceptability. So this collective works versus this individual perception is really the key to assess the social acceptability. So what is important there is not the result in itself in terms of social acceptability criteria or in terms of scenario. Okay, they expressed some choices related to social acceptability, but we were not mandated to plan the aquaculture development of the Bay of Monastir. And during the discussion phase, we could have time to review what were the social acceptability criteria that were selected by stakeholders. It was mainly attached to low environmental impact, job creation, quality of life, wealth enhancement. Same for the scenario. It's not the result in terms of scenario that is important. What is important is how criteria of social acceptability are evaluated and combined to highlight the importance of adapting the governance framework to the context of the territory. And the criteria from Monastir may not make sense in other territory or context. The result also underline the importance of consultation participation in the assessment of social acceptability. And in that way, we can make 4 main recommendations. The first one is related to the consultation. The first one is support participation. Know the context and take it into account. The history of stakeholders, network, the past policy, the existing institutional arrangement, and so on. Strongly enforce participatory process in order to integrate every issue, every use, to co-construct with stakeholders what could be a specific aquaculture development for their territories and to mitigate losses. Let's say that
hello, Pascal.
Yes.
3 minutes to.
Yes, it's okay. Let's say that participatory support is much more important than genetics when it comes to social acceptability, for instance. The second one is I don't want to give importance to the adequacy between the territory and the project. We during the presentation we discussed a lot about the territorial dimension of social acceptability. Issue this. The third point, if it want to come, this is to value the benefits of the project and promote transparency. And the third one, the fourth one, if it comes to, yes, is to establish a framework that supports aquaculture development and compliance to the development process. So to conclude, you can see that beyond of the result, what is important is the approach allowing to pass from this individual vision to a collective interest integrating all the stakeholders. And the social acceptability is therefore the result of a social construct. And acceptability is finally, it's an outcome of an integrative process at the scale of coastal territories. and projects have to be integrated to existing territories, taking into account their specificity, the history, the specific people. They have to be negotiated, and integration cannot be fought without genuine participation. And finally, social acceptability is nothing else than an integrated approach to address the sustainability of aquaculture development. And we could say that in terms of integration, concepts succeed to concept looking for genius tools and misunderstanding between tools and processes. But the question remains the same. This is the sustainability of aquaculture development in complex socio-ecosystem. We just hope that this time, social acceptability will be able to drive sustainable development of aquaculture project by avoiding the misconception or misunderstanding between tools and processes that have been blocking and undermining the integrated approach for several decades, especially in the aquaculture development or in the coastal zone management. So that's it. We produce a consolidated report about that, case studies that consolidate all the implementation steps. So most of the report were written in French language to be accessible to a stakeholder and decision maker, but we also integrate a summary synthesis report written in English language, and this report is an additional deliverable that we could upload on the MEDED website. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Pascal. As been said before, you can start introducing your questions and doubts in the question and answer tool. In the meantime, we continue with the presentation. Now it's time for Jose Perez again to present the results of the